In today's video, we're going to share with you 10 ways to save money on babies, the first 12 months of life. Hi lovelies! Thank you for joining me in today's episode. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Geraldine B. I am a mother to 3 beautiful children ages 7 and below. And I'm trying my best to raise my family in a healthy and simple way by adopting the minimalist kind of life, being mindful of my financial goal. If that's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos, which is uploaded every Monday and Fridays, twice a week. Now let's get started. Now let's be honest here. Being a first-time mom can be overwhelming. And sometimes we go bananas, like trying to find resources out there, thinking and trying to figure out the must-haves for babies. And sometimes we feel guilty if we are not able to buy all those must-have stuff for baby. But the truth is, we don't need them all. We only have to stick to the basic. And I could relate to all mothers out there. I could say that I am better now compared to 7 years ago when I first had my baby. Number 1 is consider breastfeeding your baby. Investopedia puts the total cost of formula feeding at $900 to $3,000 per year US dollar, or $1,140 to $3,780 Canadian dollars. I mean, that's a lot of money. And we're not talking about other benefits of breastfeeding. We're only focusing on the financial aspect of it because this video is all about saving. And you might be wondering, why is formula milk is very expensive? Well, that's because they are trying to do a lot of research to try to copy that breast milk component to make sure that it is the best for your children. So the standard still is the breast milk. There's only a few mothers out there who has this medical condition of not being able to breastfeed, like if they have HIV positive and that the chance of passing it to their newborn is high, then medical professionals wouldn't allow them to breastfeed. If your child has this medical condition like galactosemia, and I'll not warrant them for breastfeeding. But other than that, most mothers are able to breastfeed. It could be quite challenging for some, like for myself, I need to wait for the 4th day before having that breast milk coming out. But I have to endure, I have to be patient and just keep breastfeeding my child. I mean, it's sore, I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth the wait. It's doable. Number 2 is consider using cloth diapers. I know this sounds very unconventional, but I've done that on my second baby. That was like 4 years ago. I started my cloth diapering, so I have to invest on cloth diapers. But after that, my 3rd baby right now is able to use the same cloth diaper, and I was able to share some of it to cousins. And I save a lot of money by doing that because I don't have to buy diaper cream rash. And there's also an advantage that babies would be potty trained earlier on if they're in cloth diaper. And to be honest, I enjoy the process. Aside from saving money, I also do good to the environment by not adding more to the landfill. Most parents who has babies, probably they will spend $60 a month. But me, I only spend around $30 every 4 months, I guess, or every 5 months. And that's, for me, that's huge. So number 3 ways is to focus on the essential. Like buy a thermometer, buying a car seat or bassinet, piece of clothes, and then that's it. We don't need lots. I mean, we don't need fancy whatsoever baby stuff out there. Remember to always go back to the basic and before any purchase, ask yourselves, why am I buying this? Does my baby need this one or this? I just want this because my baby looks cute with this one. Number 4 is consider using gently used hand-me-down clothes. I mean, I have used that with my children. Well, not with my first one because I'm not that wise before, but your baby won't recognize that he or she is using used clothes or from ukay-ukay clothes as compared to like $30 worth of onesies or piece of clothing. And they grow up too fast. A lot of option. You can go to Once Upon a Child store here in Canada, or you can go to Marketplace, which exists worldwide. So, and number 5. Okay, so I think I have a guest here. Say hi. So here's my daughter. She's wearing one of her cloth diapers. Look at that design. This is just one of the designs and it's fun. Number 5 money saving tip is avoid buying extra stuff, like extra clothes. I mean, I've been there with my first child. The moment I got to know that I'm having a baby girl, so she was 5 months inside my uterus, I went crazy. I went to a mall and bought that crazy stuff, and I'm buying it for myself, right? I get that. Like, I'm a first-time mom. I'm so excited. But hey, my daughter didn't even get a chance to use them all. And I have to deal a lot of folding every single time, a lot of things to organize because she got lots of stuff that she didn't even get to use. Try to limit the baby stuff, baby clothes to, let's say, 10 to 15, especially if we are regularly doing laundry. Like it's a lot better, less work for us mothers, less stress, plus there's a lot of savings if we try to minimize our baby stuff. Number 6 is avoid adult type of clothing for baby. What I mean by that is there's a lot out there, commercialism again, clothes that are designed for grown-ups but they're making it for babies. I am guilty with that. I bought that cute jeans, that pair of jeans which is 0 to 3 months old, and I couldn't imagine how uncomfortable that was for my child, but they look pretty, they look cute. So, and here's the fun part. We love to buy pairs of sneakers for our babies that can't even walk yet. I've been there. So that type of clothes can be expensive. So by avoiding that and just stick it to baby clothes like onesies, sleepers, we can save a lot of money. Number 7 is make your own baby food. I mean, there's a lot of resources out there. There's a lot of good recipes on how to make a healthy baby food. And not only that, you can save money by doing that, you will also enjoy the process. I could still imagine browsing throughout the internet, finding good recipes for my baby. And by doing that, you can make sure that you're giving your baby preservative-free, clean food that you can also preserve. I made a video that was years ago. I would link that below if you're interested. It's a lot of fun. I mean, for me, and then what I did is when I went to the store, I would copy that recipe or the combination of baby food out there on the shelf, and when I get home, I would copy that same recipe. Number 8 is you can skip using wet wipes, especially if you're just staying home. Instead, you can use washcloth or a towel that you can wet it on the faucet and then use that to wipe your baby. Or like personally, I just like bathe my baby to make her feel fresh than just rubbing her every time. And I could save my wet wipes right there, plus my baby feels good and fresh. Number 9 is take advantage of those subscription where you can get a discount. Like personally, I am using Amazon Prime, and Whenever I buy my diapers, which is every 4 or 5 months, I would buy it at Amazon, and it's like free deliveries, and I get 20% discount. And I could also skip if I still have diapers on hand that I don't need that. It's very convenient, it's free of deliveries, and I think Walmart is doing the same, so make sure to take advantage of that as well. Number 10 is to keep celebrations simple. I've been very guilty of this one. Again, with my first child, I used to celebrate her birthday monthly. Can you imagine that? But I mean, we had fun, right? But that could be expensive, like if you celebrate it every month. So I've learned with my second and third baby is just to keep our celebrations simple. Like instead of buying a cake, we could at least bake or buy a muffin, put candle in there, and we have the same joy, we have the same experience in a cheaper way. And with my third baby, since it was locked down here due to COVID, and we haven't had the chance to celebrate her birthday. So what we did was the money that is supposed to be used for her birthday party, which is just $300. I won't go more than that. I bought her a stocks, so she now owns 5 stocks of Fortis, which is an energy company, and I am so proud of myself for doing that. I'm not bragging this one, it's just an example that we can be creative with those money that we are supposed to spend with this stuff that they won't even appreciate, they won't even remember. But when they're bigger enough, I would tell her about the story that we haven't had your birthday party because of pandemic, and then we have this money set aside for you. Speaking of pandemic, we will take advantage of this time because personally, I haven't bought any for my 1-year-old, like any non-essential stuff. I just realized that because number one, she's been using hand-me-down clothes from her older sisters, and secondly is we don't really go outdoors, right? We seldom go to church, so she didn't need lots of dress actually, and besides, I'm not scared to use the same dress again and again. I mean, nobody will remember that. I want to quickly share to you, I was just listening to the podcast of Dave Ramsey and Rachel Cruz. They were talking about this, how to save money on babies, and they said that babies don't need it. It's the parents' want. It is us parents that cause us to spend because babies don't really need that much expenses. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you have learned something. I hope that you have inspired. And so until my next video, thank you guys for listening. As always, stay safe, happy, save more. Bye.